Hi, my name is Scott Strange. I blog at strangelydiabetic.com. I've been a type 1 diabetic for 40 years. And this is actually my second contribution to the You Can Do This program that Kim over at Testing My Pancreas had just a brilliant idea for. So far there's nearly 40 videos and blogs that have been entered, submitted, some very, very powerful, very moving, very compelling stories of diabetics have been told there. I really recommend that you go check out all that you can. It's a good, it's a marvelous experience to hear these other people's stories, from their own mouths. I tend to blog pretty much as a real straight shooter. I pretty much call it as I see it. And honestly, I often talk about the not so pretty sides of diabetes. There's a lot. You got guilt, fear, stress, anger, isolation. And as I'm telling my story and blogging about these things that concern me and I see as issues, I sometimes come across as dark. And, well, dark is what you get when you don't have a good support network, when you grow up alone with it. So I'm hoping that these videos and blogs, these incredible contributions everyone has made to this incredible project will reach as many people as possible. Now, despite growing up alone and really feeling just miserable in my isolation for the first nearly 40 years, I did this, and you can too. But got to realize there are some things. It's not always going to be pleasant. It's not always going to be pretty. Diabetes does have a really dark little secret that people outside the community don't really want to discuss or really talk about too much. Guess what? The cure's not 5 years away. We've been hearing that our whole lives. Oh, it's right around the corner. It'll be here soon. Gosh darn it. Guess what? It ain't. We can cure mice 400 different ways. Not one for a diabetic. Now, maybe we're getting close. But hey, docs, healthcare professionals, I'm looking at you. Keep your cure timelines to yourselves, please, and do us all a big favor. Thank you very much. But besides that little, dirty secret, despite that, I did it. You can do it too. And then we have stereotypes wherever we go. Oh, you should do this, you should do that. Oh, can you eat that? Can you do this? And despite all that, here I am. I did it. You can do it too. It's because I have a life to live. Sometimes just despite diabetes. Not despite it, to spite it. And you have a life to live too. You can do this. I have a story to share. So do you. Share your story if you're willing to, if you want to. You won't find a better audience anywhere, and I guarantee you someone will be impacted by it in a very meaningful way. I have something in my life that has been given to me that's totally wonderful. And so I'm going to show you a picture. These are my kids. Son's a senior in high school this year. My daughter's college sophomore. Now I showed you the picture because I doubt my skills at actually, inserting a picture into a video, so I just thought I'd do it that way just to be safe. And if I could go back and not have diabetes, would I do that? Not on your life. I would not risk not having these two children in my life. So, just know that you can do it. You can. There are reasons to. A friend of mine once said, when I was going through a really rough time, my son had some health issues, he said, Scott, he goes, listen, everybody in life has a cross to bear. Some of these crosses are light. Some of these crosses are really, really heavy, and sometimes they just seem extra heavy. But he looked at me and he goes, well, there's not one damn thing that says you have to carry this cross all by yourself. And that comforted me quite a bit, so I hope you'll take that to heart and think about that. There's an incredible community out here waiting to help, wanting to help, more than willing to help you 24/7, 365. So when it comes down to it, you are the reason you can.